Oh, we have so much fun stuff to talk about today. I am so excited to be here with you guys. I'm so excited. If you can hear me now and you can see me, hi. There we go. Hi, Angie. Hi, Christy in Vermont. Oh, hello, everyone. Works now, Marissa says. Thank you, Marissa. Okay, so we have a new microphone. This is technically a energy exchange podcast live. So I'm trying to do things a little bit different. If you're joining me, I am Alane Pauley. I am the host of Energy Exchange, as well as the COO of MagnaWave, Orwell, and Wi-Fi Wellness Club. And I'm a mom, anyways, and a wife. So I think that's enough of me talking about that. But I am really excited about the Energy Exchange podcast. I'm trying to do things a little bit differently. I want my podcast to be live. I want it to be where I get energy and interaction from you guys. And I want to talk about really cool things. So this is kind of a melding of energy exchange, office hours. Sometimes I'm going to be in the studio. Sometimes I'm going to be on the road. But I'm going to be live or have a podcast airing every twice a month on Fridays. So this particular one is focused on people who are interested in MagnaWave, Orwell, or Wi-Fi Wellness Club. But you can ask me questions about anything. Okay, so because this is technically the energy exchange, you can ask me anything. Now, you might be saying to yourself, Alane, the energy exchange, but there is no stream of this on the energy exchange Facebook page. Well, you're correct. Why is that? Well, because we have to have 100 people follow the page in order to stream. And we don't. We don't have 100 people, guys. So I'm going to put it up. If you could do me the favor of please going over so you don't miss any of my lives, go to this QR code right here and follow the Energy Exchange. If you can, that would be wonderful. We'll put the link to the Facebook page in the comments as well. And you can go there and follow, or you could do it afterwards. Just search the Energy Exchange podcast. I have the logo right here. Let's see. There it is again. Follow Energy Exchange on FB. That's the logo that you're looking for. And if you please, I would love it being one of the first 100 followers. Maybe there'll be a special prize for you in the future. I don't know. If you know me, then it could happen. So we're going to be giving away, I got blue buckets behind me. We're going to be giving away those. But I also have a special giveaway, a discount that we're doing for MagnaWave, people who may be interested in one of those machines. This is probably one of the biggest discounts we've done in a while. So I'm really, really excited about this. So we're going to talk more about that. I'm also going to talk to you guys today about marketing, because it's the most important part of your job, you got as a business owner. And marketing, I've realized over the years is not only extremely difficult for people. There's people who have the mindset for it, and there's people who don't. And then there's people who have the mindset for it, but they'll go off on rails, and you're unable to nail down what they're doing and how they're doing it. And I teach a business builder class, but quite frankly, I just want to tell you what to do. I just want to give you as much of the information as possible. So one of the things that even small businesses don't think about doing is defining a target audience. And I really want you to Google that if you haven't. All of this information is free out in the atmosphere. I'm just going to tell you what to look for, okay? Defining a target audience is finding your people. Who do you sell to? Where in your community, maybe you live in a community where skiing is a big thing and you have an Orwell machine. You maybe would market to them, right? But I don't have skiing in my community as much. So maybe mine is thoroughbred racehorses, right? So whatever you are doing, you need to know if that audience is there. And you guys, with AI, and I know a lot of people, I don't care what your feelings are, you can get 2 years ago, if I were to tell you to do this, it would take you a week maybe to figure this out. You could do it in maybe 45 minutes with a good Claude, a conversation with Claude AI. At Magcon this year, we are going to have an AI course. So you're going to learn a lot about AI and how to implement it into your business. And I'm not talking about replacing jobs, because I am not in the camp that it replaces jobs. what it does is allow the people that work with me to do their jobs faster. And who doesn't want to be able to do things faster? And I don't think it will ever replace them. Like, I really, truly don't think that I will ever be able to replace everything. And I don't want to, because humanity, I'm one of the people, and if you've ever chatted on my website, for the last 15 years, we have never had a chat on our website that was automated. Never. There are real people behind that chat on every single one of my websites. Human beings are answering that. Okay, always and always have been, because human beings understand human beings. Now, can AI help you do some research very quickly by pulling resources from the internet and seeing this is your area? This is what you're looking to do. This is how you could target that audience. Yes. Okay. But when you have that target audience, you need to have a messages, social media. So surely in just a minute, I'm going to have a special guest join me who's going to help you understand a little bit about how to do some of that social media part of it, because it is the keystone for me for success, especially for small businesses, because you can't do everything. You can't pay for the Google ads. You can't do everything yourself. So social media is an inexpensive way for you to get in front of people, and it's changing every single year. But you can't just post on social media. You have to have the right content. So in just a minute, I'm going to have an expert join us about that. But please follow the Energy Exchange. I'm going to give away some prizes on my next Energy Exchange podcast. And it's pretty much every other Friday. And I would love it. The first 100 followers, you guys are going to be there. I posted on the MagnaWave PMF group of a fun interaction post to get people involved. I related it to March Madness. Jessica, I love that. Okay. Hello, Sean Rowe in Evansville, Indiana. Okay, Sean is here. Robin Ford, how do I get there? How do you get there? Go to Facebook and search The Energy Exchange, or follow that QR code. We'll put the link into the comments below. Heather, can you send the link to the comments to Zach or Sarah so they can put it in the comments? Okay, the giveaway queen. Or as I was on a live with some of these guys. They invited me to this live last week, and he called me the Oprah of PMF machines, and I thought that was hysterical. Maybe not great for the bottom line, but still pretty funny. We have some amazing content. We are interviewing master distillers in the bourbon industry, and we MagnaWaved the bourbon, you guys, and the reactions and what we find out are incredible. We also I've met with other women business owners, and I really want it to be a place where you guys can submit questions and ask me questions, and we could talk about everything, like all of it, because that's what we want, right? That's what we want. We're all looking for authenticity in our life, and we're looking for other people who are just trying to be themselves. So I really don't care. I'll tell you all everything. So we can talk about that on the Energy Exchange. Hello, Tammy in Ohio. Hello, Deb in Michigan. Okay. So another thing I want to talk about, there was a question in this MagnaWave certified practitioner group. And if you're not in that group, you probably don't care about where we send your machines to repair. So in order to answer that question, I have to first take you back in time. So rewind like 9 years ago, MagnaWave was solely a distributor of PMF machines, which means we did not manufacture them, we distributed them. We sold them for a manufacturer in California. So all the machines were shipped and sold through California. Now, we then purchased the intellectual property from a former NASA scientist to start building our own machines. And when we started doing that, it took us a while. We still sold both lines of machines for a while. And then we switched to just our equipment about 5 years ago, maybe 7. I don't know. Time is hard. But when we did that, all of our machines were made in Kentucky for a long time. Okay. Since then, we have expanded. Okay. And this happens a lot in electrical engineering, manufacturing. I don't know how familiar all of you all are with that, but I will say that I've learned a lot since I started manufacturing equipment. And a lot of machine manufacturers, including myself, use what's called contract manufacturing to reduce capital investments, to use specialized machinery, access expert engineers, and scale production rapidly. So for us, we have 2 contract manufacturers, which means they work for us. They have contracts with us, but they are in a different location and they are able, let's say we were to scale up and sell machines very fast. We have a backup manufacturer. Let's say something were to happen in Kentucky and we weren't able to build machines anymore or manufacture machines. Let's say a fire happened here, right? Then I wouldn't have anywhere. No, I have 2 other manufacturing plants that can pick up operation if needed. One is in California. It's not in the same place as the other one. Okay, it's in a totally different area. And then the other one is in Belgium. Okay, so we do manufacturing and repair in Belgium. We do manufacturing and repair in Kentucky, and we do manufacturing and repair in California. So depending on what machine you have and or what's going on with it, we also have a special power supply that we patented in our machines. The reason that we did this, we have to have that power supply made, and we go to a power supply person who has a contract to do that. There's specialties in that. So if there's a problem with your power supply, it may go there. So what I'm saying to you is this. MagnaWave and Orwell are growing. And in order for me to do my best by you all, it behooves us to have backup places that are trained and able to keep up with demand from you all and from new customers and everything. So yeah, think of it as Amazon. Amazon has multiple centers, but it is the same place. It's very similar to that, except we're not as big. It is just like any other computers are manufactured in different places. Like we have 3 different facilities in order for us to meet demand. So just because it happens to be in the same state that we used, that also in another state that we sold 4 years ago, these are not the same facilities. They're totally different companies, totally different facilities, and totally different cities. So again, MagnaWave has manufacturing in Kentucky, California, and Belgium, because that's best for our European customers. And if you're over in California, if you're on that side of the country, that's the easiest place for your machine to go back to. Sometimes though, it may have to go to Kentucky because they may be like full and doing other things. Hi, Janet. Okay, so in Alabama. Can we get a text reminder for the energy exchange? It's coming. It's coming. And do you have a certification program for Orwell? So right now for Orwell, we have an education series that you take, and then you automatically get certified, the full certification from AOPP. So from Orwell, you learn how to use your specific equipment, and then you get your PEMF full education from AOPP. In the future, that will be changing. Orwell will have its own education. We're building a school right now, like an actual online school where you'll be able to get all sorts of different educations, and that will be something that we talk a lot about at MagnaCon. Jessica says that is a very smart business move. Yes, it behooves us to have multiple places in order to meet demand. So I know that there was rumors. People were talking in the group, but also, have been complaining. I got some emails. People are upset. They don't understand. And I want to make it very clear. This is just us having the most convenient spots for us to repair and build machines. That's all. And it's the best thing that I could do instead of having all my eggs in one facility, in one basket. And if something were to happen in that basket where you guys wouldn't have service. So Jessica Marie Wolseley, how do we check on a referral? You can email sales@mwpmf.com and we will check on that for you. Here's a good one. How is everyone managing the large jump in gas for clients? Anyone editing their rates or bundle pricing to cover this huge increase? Well, what I would do I would add charging for the mile if you aren't already. So using Mile IQ or something like that, doing a blanket fee for outside of gas. I'm going to be very clear. You're going to lose money in this as a business. You cannot pass every single extra expense over to your customer. You all wouldn't like it if I did that, and they won't like it if you do that. So you do have to come into this and eat some of that. It's part of it, but not all of it. You can pass some of those. You can make your travel a little bit more, but you can't just raise and lower prices at all the time. So if I were you, I always recommend that people start all your advertised pricing needs to be higher than what you would accept. your pricing to be. So if you come to me and you say, well, I think $50 for a dog session is fair. I would tell you to go on your website and put $75 as your price so that you could bundle down to $50 by doing multiple purchases. But then if you are marketed at $50, people are gonna want a deal and they're gonna ask, and you're not gonna be able to give it to them. Charmaine asked info on repairs. Let me just say we have 3 different manufacturers who manufacture and repair our machines: Belgium, California, Kentucky. Super great way for us to keep be able to scale very quickly. So it is not the same facility as in California. If you're in Europe, you may have to send your machine to Belgium. That doesn't mean that it's not MagnaWave. They shouldn't have to send it to Kentucky every time. I hope that makes sense. Yes, anyone that's already done their human oral well training is completely certified. You can advertise that if they've done that already. Okay, I have a special guest joining us today. And hi, Lynn. We're going to invite her. Her name is Sarah. So Sarah, whenever you can, she's going to pop in here and join us. And she is the head of social media marketing here at MagnaWave and Orwell. Okay, so thank you for joining us today, Sarah.
Yeah, absolutely. I know there's been a lot of questions kind of in the group about social media, so I figured it's a little bit easier to just answer like this rather than responding to each individual comment.
Yeah.
So
go ahead, give us some of the questions that you've been asked.
Yeah, so I kind of broke it down into different things, kind of based off of the level of social media that you're at. So the number one thing that I want everyone to know is make sure that you have a business page. So while I love the idea of you posting on your personal page, please have a business page and please make sure that it's public. One of the biggest things that I hear all the time is practitioners saying, well, I'm tagging you in my posts, I'm tagging you in the stories, and I'm not seeing it reshared. That's because your page is private. So make sure that your business page is public, that everyone can see it. And then what I like to do is have your friends, family, clients, people who owe you favors, have them like and follow that business page, comment, engage, and it'll kind of make the algorithm like you a little bit more, if that makes sense. So once you have your business page set up, what I want you to do is start posting at least 3 times a week. Now, it sounds a little bit daunting, like, oh my God, I have to come up with content 3 times a week. It's okay. Don't worry about making it perfect. Just worry about making it consistent. So just start by posting the content because the algorithm likes people that post a lot. So, and it takes a little while for it to build up. So,
well, and can I just speak to that? Okay, let's talk about content in the media library in the portal. You guys, there are pictures, testimonials, there is so much content that you can use, and it's not stealing because we're giving it to you. So if you are a certified practitioner, please use that content and post it for you. So that's a great way to do it. There's also, once you define your target audience, which I already talked about, we're going to give you, we're going to talk about a very special tool that you can get today for free. But using that tool will allow you to come up with content faster and easier. So keep going, Sarah.
Yeah. So what you can also do is, and I've seen some of you practitioners doing this, which is awesome. So you see that we post graphics, informational graphics about laminitis, founder, colic, all that type of stuff. You guys use those graphics. You can repurpose them. You can copy and paste them. They're there for you guys to use. So you can screenshot them, share them as your own. You can share our posts. You can use like the text and put it on your own images. You can use all of those to build up the content. So if you can't think of a content idea, see what we posted that day. Yes, exactly. Literally. That's what it's here for. Just literally copy and paste it. We don't care. That's what we're here for. We want you to use it. And I would say the other thing is make sure that you're understanding who you're posting to. So if you're working on horses instead of pigs, obviously you're not going to post about, the livestock, but you also want to keep in mind kind of what's going on in your area. So for example, if you're a practitioner in Florida, you might be, working on horses year round, whereas someone that's up in Maryland where I am, it's freezing cold. You probably aren't having quite as many sessions. So you kind of want to tailor your marketing to that. So maybe if you're in Maryland in the winter, you want to talk a little bit more about MagnaWaving for colder temperatures and kind of helping animals stay like the maintenance MagnaWave rather than for show season. And then kind of going off of the AI stuff, ChatGPT is your best friend. If you need a post idea, you can go into AI and have just like using the handy dandy little tool that we're going to give you. You can come up with post ideas based off of that. So once you know your target market, you can say, hey, I need a post idea for this, this, and this. And just get pictures and videos at your sessions. I mean, honestly, that's the best way to do it. People love looking at cute animals. Just get as many as you can. And then you can go into Meta Business Suite and bulk schedule out your content. So you don't have to worry about, oh, did I post today? Or when's the last time I posted? Just schedule out the content at least like a month in advance and kind of go from there. I find that to be super, super helpful. So that way you're kind of posting consistently. And then you can utilize things like Canva. Canva's free. You can edit pictures, you can make graphics, all that type of stuff, all in Canva for free. Edit those pictures, schedule them out in Meta Business Suite, use our little handy dandy guide to come up with some captions, and you're pretty much set to go. So I would say aim to start posting 3 times a week and just give it a couple of months for the algorithm to start liking you, because a lot of people are like, well, I posted 3 times last week and no one's seeing it still. It just takes a little bit. So
well, and you need to make sure that the content you're posting like has what's called a call to action. So what are you asking them to do? And I think that can be pretty daunting and overwhelming. But you got to start thinking about these things on how to create messaging. So this is called the Marketing Message Builder. Okay. This is a very simple tool that asks you how to define your audience, how to get inside their head, and fill out this chart to help you create content for your business. And if you would like one, because we have one for you, and I got it. Hold on. I got something here. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know where it went. Okay, I'm going to put it back up, but you are going to text. Where did that phone number go? Here we go. Okay, there we are. So you are going to text MMB. Everybody look at this. MMB to 502-706-7221. If you text that number and say MMB, they are going to send you the Marketing Message Builder document to your phone. And how important is it that we're speaking to the right people, Sarah?
it's incredibly important. So if you are posting content and it's not really performing, your content might not be geared towards the right people. So play with the messaging a little bit. You can use the Marketing Messaging Builder and tweak it a little bit here and there, and really think about what your market is looking for, what they want. And the first thing you have to do is figure out what your target market is. But once you know what they want, put yourself in their shoes for a second and think about how you would like to be spoken to. From, if you were seeing a post on social media, how would you like to be spoken to? That's kind of the way I like to think about it. What'll make you stop scrolling type of thing. So I think that it's incredibly, incredibly important that you're speaking to the right people, and that you're posting things of value. So it's good to most of your content should provide some type of value, whether it's education, testimonials, something that's giving people a reason to follow you. And then you can use 20% promotion. So 80% should be value and 20% should be promotion. If you're posting all promotion, people are going to be like, okay, like what's the point? If
Yes.
people don't want to follow just because they want to hear you
Sell
my business. Yes, exactly. So it's okay to give them some education stuff without asking for anything in return. So like our posts that are, about the fibroid laminitis, we just want to educate you. We're not asking you to buy a machine or anything. We truly want you to understand the conditions. And then from there, we'll post other promotional stuff. So that's kind of a good way to think about it too. And you can steal that education from us in the portal, all that marketing stuff. You guys can absolutely use that for your education posts to satisfy.
Yeah, and that's all in the media library. If you're looking in the portal, go to media library. It's under business services, I think, media library. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little taste of the Marketing Message Builder here, Sarah. I'm going to tell them what's here. So first is defining the audience. Who exactly is this for? Be specific. New leads, current customers, inactive customers, practitioners, horse owners, doctors, gym members. Who are you talking to? So it's going to give you some questions. And then what do they care about most right now? What are they worried about, frustrated by, or tired of? What outcome do they want? Faster, easier, safer, cheaper, or with less hassle? What are you asking? What problem are you solving? And then it goes through like how to pick the core messaging, how to state the value clearly, and choose one clear call to action. What are you exactly asking them to do? Is it text you, book now, reply with a question, This is going to be a step-by-step process that you can follow every time you're looking for content that gets engagement.
Yeah, so my big thing too is when people are engaging with your post, comment back. So you see us reply to a lot of comments. That helps your engagement so much. Little hack: have your family and friends comment. Text your best friend, "Hey, I just posted something. I need you to comment on it." It's like an ongoing thing with my best friend where like she'll comment on stuff and it's like a joke now because like I know that it's her and she's just helping boost the engagement. So it's a fabulous way for when your business is getting started on social media to kind of give it that little boost. So text your friends, family, tell them, "Hey, I need you to comment on this post," and reply back and just treat them like they're a potential client. So, and you can feed them questions too, have them intentionally say, "Hey, I need you to comment. Do you travel to this area?" And then reply to that. I mean, you can like plant questions
Yeah.
that your friends and family can do, and that boosts the engagement so much. And the algorithm, they don't know that it's your friends and family. The algorithm's just going to see that people are commenting and it likes that. So that's another kind of like pro tip.
Okay, so we've asked you to do two things today. We've asked you to go to the Energy Exchange on Facebook and follow it. And then we've asked you to text MMB to 502-706-7221. So the main thing to do is to make sure that you're talking to the right audience because you need to post 3 times a week, guys, but you need to post engaging content to the people that you're trying to do sessions. So does liking or loving a post help as well, Sarah?
Yes. So you want people to absolutely like, love, surprise, react, just reacting to the posts, like, comment, share. Those are like the top 3 things that help boost your engagement and your reach. So that's another call to action, like, comment, share is one of like a call to action that you can use in addition to visit our website, book now. Don't put all of them at once though. Like just pick one thing you want people to do or else people are gonna be like, "I'm not doing all that."
Yeah, you ask them to do one thing. One thing. That's it.
Yeah. And then, I saw someone else that said they're having trouble turning their comments on. Okay, you guys can also message us. So I'm on the other end of the MagnaWave messaging. That's me. So you
The
can,
Facebook page.
yeah. So you can message us and just be like, "Hey, Sarah, I can't figure out how to turn my comments on, and I got you. I'll help you out." You can. I'm that person. So you can just reach out if you're having issues with like the social media stuff as a practitioner. Reach out, and I can go in and figure out what's going on with your page.
Yay. Okay, I just put the 502-706-7221 in for you all to see. Sorry, I screwed up the Wi-Fi there for a minute. Okay, so I'm back. We have Lee Doran Thornton. The number is there. You can text 502-706-7221. And Sarah, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Everybody text MMB to 502-706-7221 if you want the marketing message builder. And if you'd like to talk to Sarah, go to Facebook or Instagram and send a message to MagnaWave.
Yep, that's me.
Yep. Thank you so much, Sarah. And let's see here. Boop, there we go. Okay, that was fun. We had a guest. Now, you may see something right here behind me. Okay, I'm going to move this over and hopefully I don't break everything again. Okay, this is a full body red light panel. And it turns on, it goes up, goes down. Look at that. There we go. There we got some red light. Now, if you have seen any of these full body red light panels, they value anywhere between $1,000 to $2,500. If you are interested in purchasing a MagnaWave machine and you are interested in a Julian Duo, or a Maya Duo, we're going to give you this red light panel for free. Yep. So while supplies last. So I think I have 5 or 10 of them left. So if you want one of these red light panels and you're interested in getting a MagnaWave machine, it's a Julian Duo, Maya Duo, you can get this red light panel for free. Now we have different stands. You are going to have to add the stand in. There's different prices, but just this red light panel will hang on the back of a door and comes with a full mounting kit to mount on the back of a door on a wall. But if you want one with the remote control, you can do that. Or we have the standard one that just moves up and down. This is free if you get a Julian Duo, Maya Duo while supplies last. This is not only just a red light panel, you all, this is the most robust red light panel I've ever been able to find. It has 9 different frequencies. So there's no one else carrying it in the United States that I can find. We make this with the best of the best frequency wise. So it's got everything from skin, pain relief, all of the different 9 different frequencies. It's also got the red light, blue light. It's got a whole bunch of different photobiomodulation lights, and it is free. No, it's for animals too. You use this on animals. You can put your dog bed right underneath this. It's amazing. Dogs love it. Cats love it. Horses, you could mount this in a barn. You could mount this in a stall. It has a remote control that controls the red light. It's running out of time. It's about to turn off. How cool is this? I love it. I'm trying to change that. Look at that. It's great. So again, 9 frequencies. This is by far one of the greatest full body red light panels on the market. You can get one today. Now, we do have this available for sale. So if you're interested, you can text 502-706-7221 to just talk about the red light. You can buy just the red light. Or if you would like to purchase one or get a Julian Duo, Maya Duo, boom, you get a red light for free with the purchase. Let's see. If we bought the first whole body red light, can upgrade or at least replace the stand, you can contact us and we have the stands, the stands that go up and down. And yes, we can talk about what that trade-in would look like. Can you buy it separately? Yes, guys, you could just call and get this red light today. So all of this is available. You can contact 502-706-7221 and say, hey, I'm interested in the red light. Can somebody call me? You can contact your product specialist. We will reach out to you today. We will answer all of your questions. This is the energy exchange. I don't know if I have a QR code form. Yeah, so you could go to MagnaWave, and fill out any form and speak to a product specialist. You could text or you could call 502-706-7221. Does the stand rotate the panel? You can just unscrew these and then you can rotate it to standing up or laying flat. We do have rocks. We do have rock batteries in stock right now. So if you're interested in a rock red light, Jessica says, I need that for my office. I don't know if it's leaving mine. Isn't that great? So if you're interested in one, now is the time. Contact 502-706-7221. I cannot over explain to you all how much red light and PEMF together are powerful. I can't tell you how important it is that you have a rock or one of these full body panels or both. Okay. What I do, I travel with an Aura Wave and a rock now everywhere I go. And I have a battery pack that goes with it. And it has been amazing for me. It has been amazing for me because it is really wellness on wheels. You can take it everywhere, everywhere. So when I'm flying across the country, I'm good. I can use my rock red light and I can use the MagnaWave and do anything that I do with this. If you have like a business that's brick and mortar and you're looking to add another modality, it's right here. If you're looking to add PEMF to any type of brick and mortar business, you could do that and get this for free today. Let's see. And if you have any questions, you can ask them now. I'm not getting a lot of questions today. Angie says, I have a Wi-Fi panel and it's amazing. It's good. And because a lot of these things, we do a lot of research. I mean, I do a lot of research. My team does a lot of research. We are always adding things that work. I mean, I've tried almost every red light in the world that I am aware of. I mean, I've done them all. So I would say that there isn't, we're always looking out to make the best and do the best. And I would say, like, the red light panel that we shared before, it's actually the footprint of it is bigger than this one, not by much, by a few inches, but it is just as good. This one has a few more frequencies, but it is just as beneficial. You don't have to have one or the other. This one just happens to be the one that has more frequencies as we are growing and learning about red light. So I would be telling you right now, though, if you're interested in getting this deal will not be happening at MagnaCon. This deal is only while supplies last. So if you want to get both right now, you should do it. I want to learn more about the hyperbaric chamber. Okay, Brenda, we could do that. Kristen, I heard that red light is really good at stimulating mitochondria and PMF is really good at ATP processing. So together them much better. Everything's much better. Yes, you're right. But PMF also helps with mitochondrial function. So that's amazing. Is red light made by MW? It's designed by MagnaWave, our team, but manufacturing this exact design is not manufactured in Kentucky. The hyperbaric chamber. So we will have a lot more on hyperbaric and PMF at MagnaCon. We will have the hyperbaric chambers. This is mild hyperbaric, a lot more coming on that. And then we use the Nova, Wi-Fi uses the Nova HD inside of the hyperbaric chamber. It is truly groundbreaking. If you're interested, you can text 502-706-7221. We'd love to have you get started with the hyperbaric and PMF. We have the red light vibroacoustic therapy and PMF. It's just a lot of really cool stuff that Wi-Fi is doing right now. Red light is amazing with MagnaWave. The Wi-Fi panel also has a weight loss setting, and it's truly made a difference. I used it every night a few months before my sister's wedding to fit into my bridesmaid's dress. Angie, I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, Katie, this is a great question. I know this kind of off topic, but does anyone post giveaways for a free session to get more interactions on your page? Yeah, I do. Every time you start with in any of my PMF businesses, every first time session is free. Every time. I find that grows the business. It gets people excited. I believe in it so much that I don't mind taking the time. And I usually sell them or explain to them that you're gonna feel it, but you're not gonna have like amazing results at any time with one session. But some people do, but it's not a guarantee. And what I tell them is we need to try this, do this, and then get you into 5 sessions. Once you feel it and they're like, whoa, that's crazy. Let's sign you up for 5 to 10 sessions, get you on a regular schedule and have the transformation begin. That's where it's at. Working on the sim regen for equines. We are still working on that. Do you have a protocol for the weight loss? It's already programmed into the panel. Tammy, it's in the panel. So it is all programmed in there. You just hit the weight loss and it runs through it. Let's see. Question on rock. I have the whole body panel too. I've been asked by clients if I could use on their head for hair. Trainer after PMF session. I've never thought, or do I remember if this was ever discussed? You could use both of them. You could do that with the rock. You could do that with this. Imagine like you can't use the rock for 30 minutes and it needs to be, it's a on the body type of thing, especially. So if you're working on a dog or a horse, that is a direct on the fur type of, the rock is directly on the fur. It's much stronger. So the rock is just a really concentrated, strong version of this. Makes me want to move to Kentucky to be able to use Wi-Fi. Girl, open your own. So Christy, the Wi-Fi panel is from Wi-Fi. This is a 9-frequency full body red light panel. It's free today and while supplies last for anyone that purchases a Julian Duo, Maya, or Maya Duo. The stand you select is extra, but we have a remote control stand, which is the one that's behind me. We also have a manual stand that you can pull up and down yourself. And then every red light panel, though, does come with its own stand where it can be mounted onto a door. Okay, so there is a stand included, but if you want one of the 2 that are on wheels that move up and down and do vertical or horizontal, those are extra, but you can get the standard red light, the full red light panel and the door mount is free with the purchase of any of those machines. I want a Maya duo. Amy, get one. Tammy, I don't know what the older panel that you have. I don't know what the presets are, but I'll look into it for you. Yes, Christy, it says 680 or 880 for skin inflammation, but it also has the name of each one, and there's 9 different settings. Okay, so a good idea for social media is to do a competition to give away sessions. I like to give away like 5 pack, like 5 sessions. So I like to do that instead of 1. And I know that sounds really difficult when you're doing horses, but if you're doing humans, to do 5 sessions because you get them scheduled, they have 3 months to use the 5 sessions, and then you have them shoot a before and after, and you get such amazing results. That's how I like to do my giveaways. What other fun innovations are you releasing? Guys, I've been working for 2 years for MagnaCon. And it's not just me. My team and I have been working for 2 years, and we have been not only funding research, but we have been really figuring out what problems need solving in this health and wellness biohacking world. And one of the things that I'm really working on is trying to convince people and people to understand that, like, biohacking, vitality, longevity, that is not something that is for other people, right? Everybody thinks I don't have time for these things. I don't want somebody to inject peptides in me in a dark alley. Like, I want some very clear protocols and very clear instruction with affordable technology that I can use at home on the run. I'm a busy parent. I'm a working person. And so I'm really working a lot on putting together like the core 4 things that I think every human being should be doing and every animal should be doing, because that they could do 30 minutes to 45 minutes a day and get a better, longer, more functional life. And it doesn't have to be where you give up everything and you put some blood IVs in you and get vampire. Like, that doesn't have to happen. You can be a regular person who wants to feel better, function better, and live better. And you can do that in a very short time. 30 minutes a day gives you back absolutely life-changing years of time. So I want you to understand that sacrifice that you're doing for 30 minutes every day actually makes your vitality and your functionality throughout your life. You will be stronger, more functional, more sturdy as you age. Then it's worth it, right? And people don't realize that we're all over here thinking, we need to do a session. You're waiting, you're doing reactive health and wellness. You're reacting to a problem and then only using it. And we've trained ourselves, even in the equine and small animal space, to be, reactionary. And because we just get a pill for it, or we get a whatever. We as a society have got to change the way we look at the health of our dog, our cat, our horse, and ourselves. We have to start looking at, what can I do today while they're still healthy to keep them healthier longer? If I told you right now, to all you horse lovers, that if you would have started using MagnaWave when your horse was healthy, that you could have had that horse performing and living longer for a horse that you've lost, you would have done it. You wish right now, I know you feel it in your stomach, that there's a dog, a horse, some animal that you lost, that you weren't doing the, before there's a problem, you weren't doing the health and wellness, biohacking that horse early, working on, that's when it has to happen. That's when you change the life of that being, is when you start doing those things that really do prolong the health and wellness, the flexibility, the muscle, the blood flow, all of the things that your body begins to lose over time. You have to do the things now to keep that from happening as fast. We're all going to age. There is nothing called anti-aging. There is no anti-aging. There's only vitality, longer functionality. That's what everybody's looking for. And they want to be able to fit it into the time they have right now. And they sometimes might get a cheeseburger, and they sometimes might have a cocktail. Like, this is our lives. I don't want to stop living my life, but I want to feel good longer. So that's my mission right now. So I've been working on that for the last few years. And so I would recommend, if you're interested, come to MagnaCon, and I'm not saying come as in person. I'm saying come as everyone can do this. Get a virtual ticket. and do this. That's it. You give yourself the gift of the inside knowledge, the experience. This is not just education, okay? This is an experience. This is where you learn how to run your business better. This is where you learn how to live longer and help your animal live longer. This is where you find out about all the research. I cannot tell you that anything more important right now that you should be doing to invest in your health and wellness and your business should be getting a virtual ticket to MagnaCon. And if you can, come. Jessica said, I did a post on the Facebook page, on the Facebook group, that MagnaWave helped my horse live a year longer than the vets said. Oh, this is a great one. I see you're making changes with employee positions and titles. Is there a place to see all the employees and their titles so I'm not constantly scratching my head at who does what with all the changes happening? Okay. We're growing, we're expanding internationally. You do not need to know anything other than who your client care manager is. Everyone is getting a client care manager right now. When you buy a machine, you're getting a client care manager right off the bat. Right now, if you purchase from me over the last few years, you're getting an email with your client care manager's contact information. That is the only person that you need. These people are trained in support. They're trained in all of our products. They're trained in everything that they can for education. And then they will, if they can't help you, they will get you on a call, a 3-way call with the person, or connect you with by email or Zoom to the expert within the facility. So all you will ever need to know is who your friend in the MagnaWave business is. And that's your client care manager. And the reason for that is, they will help you build a community. And with our so this is part of the rollout of the new portal and of the new education system. So your client care manager, you will have a totally different experience in education moving forward. It starts around MagnaCon time. You will be able to see the cohort of people who are getting educated with you and interact with them. So you are going to have an entirely different process over the next few years. Our education is changing drastically. Our portal is changing drastically, all because we heard you, we listened, and we did it. So it's taken about 3 years for me to finish this process because I want it to be right, and I only want to launch it once. And the team has worked so hard to create an intuitive process, because even if I were to give you a list of everybody that works here, I have a thing here where after the first year, we do a lot of conversations and people find areas within the business that they love. This is a living, breathing company. And it's not just like hiring and firing people. It's moving people to what their passion is within the business, allowing them to work on things that they like. We move people from sales to marketing to manufacturing, all over the place. So it's easier for you to have one person that you contact, and 90% of the time, they're going to be able to answer everything for you. If you need anything else, they're going to make sure that you get to the absolute best expert in that department. Therasage will be at MagnaCon. I believe they are signed up for that. Is that a different person as your product specialist? Your product specialist deals with new clients. Product specialists deal with new leads, new people coming in. Okay. The client care manager is your support person after you purchase. It is a different person. Now, you can still send new customers, people who want to buy or are interested, to your product specialist. They still get those people, but your client care manager is the one that works directly with you for support. Okay. Product specialist handles sales and product recommendations for people who are interested in buying that have never purchased anything before. Client care manager is your resource for all things MagnaWave. Okay. And this is not replacing your product specialist. You could still send them people. You could still send referrals to them. This is somebody that's like a product specialist on steroids, because the product specialist has their specialty in what they're doing and who they're working with and solving problems. But they cannot be the person and do that job and be the person that is available for the people who need it. Jessica, you want to see who your client care manager is? I will have them reach out today. Emails have started going out, introducing. If you haven't gotten one yet, that's just because we're rolling this out in phases. You will get one. You will get, and on that email, it will have a call to action, like we talked about earlier, for you to sign up for a Zoom call with the product specialist. I mean, with the client care manager, your CCM. So this is your friend in the MagnaWave business. This is the one that you can text them, you can call them, you can ask them questions about anything. They can help you with support. They can do it all. The client care manager is different than your product specialist. The product specialist works new leads that come into our system. People, like if you were to say, my friend Billy wants to buy a machine, then you could do the refer a friend form on the website, and that would go to your product specialist. If you want to have somebody to help you with business, or where should I go in the media library? How do I get into this? Where should I do this? My machine, where do I do? That's your client care manager. Sandy Witt, you will be getting an email. I can send you one today, but you will also be getting an email that describes who your client care manager is. We're rolling this out in phases. So we're training the new client care managers, getting them phased in. So if you haven't gotten the email, be patient. You will get it. I'll make sure you get it this week. But if you haven't gotten the email and you're not in an extreme hurry to meet this person, wait, it's coming before MagnaCon. So you'll get to meet, if you do virtual or in-person MagnaCon, you can connect with your client care manager even more at MagnaCon. You will be able to see a lot. MagnaCon, we're going to talk about the new training system. We're going to be talking about hyperbaric and PMF. We're going to be talking about red light and PMF. We're going to be talking about marketing. We're going to be talking about all the new research. And I'm talking, there's a lot of animal research. We got human research. We have a ton of new content. There's just AI training. What else am I forgetting? Business training, sales training, lead training. Guys, this is the most packed. You are going to have, what's different about this year than past years is there will be sessions in the main room, in the room, but then there will be 3 different breakout sessions after that you have to pick what you're going to and sign up for all of these different workshops. So there will be 3 to 4 workshops going on at the same time, and you will be able to build your calendar once we launch the mobile app for the event. So everybody, about 6 weeks before, we'll send out an email. You'll be able to download the Hoova app. This is for virtual and in-person people. So you will be able to see some of those. You will be able to sign up for those breakouts for virtual or in person. You're going to see the workshops. They're going to be more intimate. And then there'll be times where we gather back together and get all together for big speeches. Angie, I've never heard this question before. Are we allowed to do back handsprings at Churchill Downs? It's kind of my thing to do at a really cool place, and especially to keep doing as I get older, 40 and counting. You could video and use as a promotional video. Angie, I will clear a path, girl. You're going to do back handsprings right in front of the Twin Spires. Okay, don't worry. We got you. Kathy Barton, what happened with the mentor program? Well, I'll tell you what happened. This is what happened. It's very difficult for... That's what this is. The client care manager is your mentor, okay? But it's very difficult for me to arrange specific times where practitioners could speak to other practitioners. So what we've done is we've redone the education. When you start the new education, you will be in a group with other mentors and with your client care manager. So it's all baked into the new education. So what happens is I get ideas, we try them, then I realize that they need to be at a larger scale, more functional. So we baked it all into the education, continuing education, and the client care manager process. But we're starting with client care manager, and then you will see how the mentoring works when you get into the training. Lynn, I received the email, but I had no idea what the product specialist, but I ignored it because I work with Jessica. You work with Jessica, but Jessica cannot be a resource for marketing. I mean, for business building, education. She can't do it all. Jessica's job is to work with new customers. So you could still work with Jessica, but if you have any of those other questions, sometimes it can be difficult getting a hold of your product specialist because they have other things they're working on. So Lynn, we will resend you who your client care person is. Please don't delete it. Schedule a call with them. Now, if we can set up an appointment to get service done before they are booked. Jessica said, I'll work for you. Come on, girl. Could I trade in any other manufacturer's red light panel for discount like on machines? Kristen, I don't have a process for that, but I'll think about it. Okay, here we go. Christy Calavero says, anyone that had success at a large dog show, please private message me. I have an opportunity 7 hours away for a 1-day show, and I would like to know what is the best way to work with the show agents to have them get people to sign up ahead of time for sessions to gauge if this will be worth my time and travel. That's a difficult thing to do, but yes, here you go. So that's her name, Christy. If you have had a success at a large dog show, do that. I mean, I think the thing with this is, Christy, that you have to keep in mind, if it's 7 hours away and you're going to this show, you're not going to be getting a whole bunch of new clients in your area. So if you're expecting to go and make a lot of money this year, it's kind of difficult because they need to know who you are. Everybody comes back to that show next year where you're probably going to make the money is doing demos this year, getting content for your business, doing demos, and then having them be able to schedule with you next year. Okay, let's see if we have any other questions. I think we're gonna do Zach and Heather. Can somebody pick 2 winners for the buckets out of the people who are commenting? You guys, virtual is gonna be so good for MagnaCon. Like, please go. This is what I've asked you guys to help me with today. Go like the energy exchange if you haven't. Help me help you. I'm going to do giveaways there. If you are interested in my marketing messaging guide, guys, I built this myself. I'm very proud of it. It's just a great way to create content if you're stuck. You can text MMB to 502-706-7221. This is a marketing messaging builder. So just text that to that number and we're going to send you the PDF. And hold on, let me go. Let me turn it. Come on now. And this is the fast fill worksheet that comes with it. This allows you to fill it out and really target audience, where their main pain point, what outcome you want. This is going to allow you to create messaging that actually gets conversions. Okay. I live by this. So if you would like to live by it too, or at least once you do it a few times, you will be able to do it easily without this. But having a good marketing messaging is half the battle. So text MMB to 502-706-7221. Go follow the energy exchange so that I can stream there for you guys. Last but not least, MagnaCon.com. Get your virtual tickets. We have a few spots left for VIP tickets. If you haven't bought your tickets yet, you can go to the website and purchase the tickets and the VIP experience all at the same time. What the VIP experience is for MagnaCon is you are going to get June 10th, 11th, and 12th. You're going to have special seating, special rooms, special breakfast. On the 13th, you will get a special day where it's a very small number. I think we're doing like 25, 30 people who are going to get the VIP. We will bring you from the hotel on Saturday to Wi-Fi Wellness Club. We're going to shut the Wi-Fi down and do a full tour with my staff there, talking all about what we do there, how we do it, what modalities we have. We're going to then come back to MagnaWave and have lunch, and we're going to talk about the future state of MagnaWave. We're going to talk about opportunities within MagnaWave, and how you could be more integral part of the team. So if that's interesting for you, the VIP tickets are available at MagnaCon.com, or you all just get virtual tickets. If you are doing any of these things, if people can only text you or call you to make an appointment with you, you need to get virtual tickets to MagnaCon. If you are struggling with growth and you are struggling with, re-energizing yourself to build this business, you need to get virtual tickets to MagnaCon. If you are growing fast and you would like to add other modalities or employees, you need to get tickets to MagnaCon. If you are interested in integrating AI into your business, you need to get tickets to MagnaCon. If you would like to get any of our ways that we use modalities together, you need tickets to MagnaCon. I can't tell you how very wonderful this is. Virtual tickets enter you to win a machine. In-person tickets enter you to win a machine. We give away PEMF machines. If you just buy the virtual ticket to win a $20,000 piece of equipment, that's a good reason to get a virtual ticket. Plus, you can watch all of the recordings afterwards. You do not have to be on the internet the whole day, June 10th, 11th, and 12th. You can watch them on your own time over the next few weeks. Plus, you're going to be able to interact with all the vendors. You're going to be able to interact and get all the discounts. You're going to be able to interact with my team. It's amazing. Virtual is incredible. Okay. MagnaCon, Energy Exchange, text MMB to 502-706-7221. 7221, and I'm going to give away 2 buckets. What is the dress code for Churchill Downs? Track, business casual, business casual. No jeans with holes in them, no light denim, no jean shorts. Tank top, fine, but I'd bring a sweater or something to cover your shoulders just in case you feel uncomfortable in some of the areas. It is a dress, it's business casual. So you don't want holes in anything. That's the big thing, is no holes. The theme for the party is, for Friday night, we're having a party to celebrate 20 years of MagnaWave and 10 years of Magcon. And it's gonna be Magna Carlo. So it's Monte Carlo. We're gonna be gambling. We're gonna, not bad gambling, guys. It's just fun. It's just like fun games. We're gonna have games. We're gonna have a live band. We're gonna have cocktails. We're gonna have snacks. We're gonna have fun. And that's Friday night to celebrate 20 years of MagnaWave and 10 years of MagnaCon. Magna Carlo. So think casino, think flapper, the 20s, something like that. It's on the frequently asked questions part on MagnaCon. If you go to magnacon.com, all of these questions are available to be answered for you in the frequently asked questions. Santa, Alane, coming in clutch again. I do. If you have a ticket of any kind to MagnaCon, you are entered to win a PEMF machine, a MagnaWave machine, an Orwell machine, attachments, red lights, business coaching, all of that. Here's the thing. The information is so valuable that we are going to pull the information that comes from MagnaCon, and we have new research education, business education, all of that. We are going to take that, turn it into a class, and that's going to be your continuing education for MagnaWave for your certified practitioner. So getting this and doing it with us means that you get entered to win all the fun stuff. You can wait, and then we'll give you the classes, and you're going to have to pay for those and do those too. You're not going to get entered to win fun stuff. It's up to you. Sign up for virtual, Jackie. Sign up for virtual. Eric says, please know. Oh, I love this, Eric. Please know, as a builder of the Maya AT, we put all our skills and pride into building our devices. Trust, we do our very best to provide high quality products. Eric works here. That is true. They do. You guys, my team is awesome. This team is awesome. Like, we are here providing the best of the best. Our main thing, our main driver is for you all, for our customers, for our consumers. We want you to have the absolute best experience in the world. If you purchase a Julian Duo, or a Maya that Eric built, or a Maya Duo, you get this red light for free. Now, you have to pay extra if you want this stand, but it does come with its own over-the-door stand. This is free for a limited time while supplies last. If you want the full body red light panel, you cannot purchase it on the website right now. You're like, where is it? No, you have to contact us, because all of that is coming with the new website and with MagnaCon stuff. So what I want you to do, if you would like to purchase anything that I've spoken about today, you need to text 502-706-7221 with your name and what you'd like to speak to somebody about. Text it or call it. We will get back to you. We will call you. We will set you up with the best product specialists in the world. And you will be able to build you a bundle, or get you the best pricing and the best things that we can offer. The best thing to do is always speak to a product specialist. My dream machine. Janet says, in 2 years at next MagnaCon, my goal is to make it in person. We will have early bird ticket sales for virtual and in-person people. You'll be able to buy your tickets for 2028. You'll be the first people to do it if you have a ticket for 2026. Robin, my daughter and I are coming to MagnaCon as first timers. Yes, queen. I think I did everybody. All right, let's pick a winner. How's that sound? Thank you, Eric, for commenting. Thank you, Sarah, for participating. Please go like the Facebook page. I need 100 followers. And if you are one of the first 100 followers, we will be giving some prizes out for that. This is the Energy Exchange podcast. Let's see. We will please get your marketing message builder if you would like it. And if you want one of these amazing 9 frequency red lights that we have right now, you can get them exclusively for free if you contact us by texting 502-706-7221 and you buy a Julian Duo, Maya Pro, or Maya Duo. Kate, yes, catch the replay. All right, let me see if we picked winners. All right, hold on one second. I also have a rock here, guys. Look at the rock. If you want one, you can get one. Rock red light, available now. You can bundle with your machines for extra savings. Ready? I'm just going to do it, and then I'm going to give the prizes away. Okay, so I turned it on, and now I pick 30 or 60 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to pick 60. So the little light moved to 60. And then I'm going to push power, and you're going to see the safety mechanism that we have built in. Watch. Boom. Do you see how much brighter that got? The reason for that is so that if you're looking at something and you don't accidentally have the brightest light right in your eyes, you can keep your eyes closed. Look at that. Look at how much is coming through my feet. You can see the red light through the bone in my hand. Look at that. That's incredible. And you can pause it. So I just paused it. You see that little light is blinking? This is amazing when it's on animal's fur, because when it's on a horse, you can't see the red light at all. And so when you're going through the horse or you're holding it on a spot on the horse, not only can you pause it, but it'll beep and let you know it's done. Comes in this awesome case. And it has 2 battery packs with it. These are in stock. We sold out. They're back again. If you would like one, get one. Speak to your product specialist and ask them about it. I cannot tell you, I travel all over the world with this rock red light. My favorite, I don't know if you guys saw my post on my personal page where I brought one in the car, and my husband and I went hiking in Maine, and it was in my bag. I forgot that I had it in there, and we got all the way out like to this rocky beach, and it was snowing and cold, and we like to hike in the winter. We're weird, but it was beautiful, and I realized I had the rock, and I was able to use it. I was able to turn it on and use it right there on the rock beach, which rock on the rock beach was fun. It was cool, and it was just it made me think about how truly portable and on the go this is, and how great it is for everyone. Okay, this is it, Kate. This is it. This is what I'm saying. This is why we call it the rock. Love my rock. It took a tumble on concrete the other day thanks to a horse kicking at a fly, not a scratch on it. It's a rock. It's amazing. Let's see. The rock is durable. Love it. Animals love it. Way better than the LZR. Need a hand holder so I don't drop it. Okay, Christy. I got you, girl. Okay. Okay, see this? We're going to have to put another one in this bucket. Okay. This is what I do with mine at home. Okay, I'm going to show you. And then I'm going to get off because I got other things I got to do today. But this is the MagnaWave pop socket. So what I do, because I tried to put a handle on this, but it wasn't going to work. Okay, it was just going to be too bulky, too big, different size hands. So what you could do is you take your pop socket, you put it right here on the back, okay? And then it allows you to hold it, or you can even put it on your battery. You could get 2, and you can hold it. You don't drop it. Pop socket, yay! Ask your product specialist, we'll send you some. Or your client care manager. Super cool idea, right? So that's the easiest way. I could have put a handle on it and cost a whole bunch more money and done all that, but pop sockets are like cheap and free and do that. Does the batteries ever die on the rock? I use mine daily. Yeah, Kathy, they do run out. One of the things to keep in mind when you're having your rock, when it runs out of battery, you need to charge it all the way back, okay? You cannot charge it halfway and then plug it back in. You need to charge it all the way back. Any time a rock battery dies, if it's not all the way dead and you start charging it, that's one thing. But if you charge it all the way to death, it needs to be fully risen, my friends, all the way back for best use. So just something to keep in mind. If you're having problems with your rock and you're like, my battery won't charge. Yes, it will. Just plug it in and let it charge all the way up and then take it out. Sandy goes, well, don't I feel dumb? Excellent idea. Don't be dumb. Don't feel dumb. Don't feel dumb. That's just something that we just came up with, okay? So in the buckets, we have video booklet, okay?
Today, you are stepping into the future.
Love this video booklet. Hat. Oh, I love this hat. Look at that. It's black on black, but man, it's cool. MagnaWave hat, MagnaWave shirt, ponchos, keychains, microfiber cloths, tri brush, MagnaWave Love logo sticker. These are very hard to find. Woolly Wellness stickers. Guys, the stickers are so fun. We're going to have a competition around those coming up. So we've got all these different stickers. You can get these through your client care manager too. They're in the portal. Pony Power, Dairy Defender, all of these. I decorate my laptop, my machines, everything. Super fun. Pins, just a bunch of really, really cool things. Plus, this is a $350 value. And a pop socket. This one needs another one, but we'll pop them in there. And the winner of this one is Tim Sam Miller. Yay! Tim Sam Miller, you are the winner of bucket number 1. Bucket number 2 is very similar. And I want to say items within the bucket may vary by color. So if you get a blue shirt, you get a blue shirt. If you get a black shirt, you get a black shirt. Just, whatever. Blue shirt. This one's blue. We got more hats. We got another video booklet. So this person gets one too. So very similar stuff. Again, my favorite hat right now. Look at that. It's just nice, man. It's cool. It's hip. It's what the children are thinking is cool. All right. So this person's winner is Jessica Woolsey. Congratulations, Jessica. And congratulations, Tim. You guys are the winners. Again, go follow the Energy Exchange on Facebook. I'm going to do a drawing on my next live, and anybody has to be from that, and I'm going to give away something awesome, much bigger than a bucket. Okay, 75 days to MagnaCon. Holly, I'm about to have a panic attack. Did you just say that? My heart dropped. I'm excited. But there's always work to do all the way up to the last minute. Can I get a bunch of dry brushes for my clients? Yes, contact your client care manager. If you don't know who they are, Christy, contact your product specialist. We could sell you a bunch of dry brushes. Cheap. I dry brush everything. It was great for blood flow. Okay, Angel says, when doing virtual MagnaCon, can you watch after if you miss a session? Yes. Everything will be available for like a month afterwards for you to watch, and then we will move the videos into the portal, and you'll be able to, only ticket holders will be able to watch them. Can we buy the hats? I don't know, guys. Let me write it down. Black hats. I will figure that out for you, and I'll post it in the group, and I'll post it on social media. You want to buy the hats and the dry brushes, and I'm going to make sure that you can buy the dry brushes and hats. And I know that I talk a lot about supplements, guys. I am so excited about teaching you about this new supplement that you can exclusively get and how it's going to help your all's revenue and how it's going to help you. And I'm very excited about it. It's like Stim Regym, but on steroids. This is something that is truly unique and incredible. And I discovered it when I was down in California working with Florida, working with a very big hospital. More to come on that. But I'm really, really excited. And I just want to say, please get your virtual MagnaCon tickets, please. I wish I could dump all of this on you during these lives, but I can't. And we've worked so hard as a team to make this a truly amazing experience with the best products and the best things for you to grow your business and live a better life. So please get your MagnaCon tickets. I can't say it any louder. I can scream it from the rooftops. I need you to understand how much this is an investment in you. It just is, guys. MagnaCon.com. Please get your virtual tickets. We have already sold more in-person tickets than we've ever sold by this time, and we are very close to selling out. So if you're on the fence of getting your in-person or getting virtual, you better figure it out because we're going to sell out. Energy Exchange is on Spotify or wherever your podcasts you like to get your podcasts. Do you have an account to follow that then? To follow the Energy Exchange is right here for my podcast. To go to MagnaCon.com is right here. How about that $1.5 million steer from Texas, Mason Grady? You guys, the Grady family has been MagnaWave users since they had Gervin in the Kentucky Derby years ago. That was when I met them, and they had been using MagnaWave. We were on ESPN. They had been using MagnaWave on their horse, and that was in the Derby. He didn't win, but they had took it to their livestock. Their oldest daughter is amazing. She's been using our stuff the entire time. Mason has like an incredible future at 4-H. He's done incredible things. His steer won the grand championship and got $1.5 million. And he's been using it the entire time on this animal. So there's a reason that people use MagnaWave, especially in any performance sports for animals. So please look, use it. I'm preaching to the choir here. Do winners still need an email? Yes, please email. Thank you. Look at you, Jessica. You should do this. Congratulations to the winners. Winners, please reach out to mwprizes@magnawavepmf.com to claim your prizes. mwprizes@magnawavepmf.com. You're going to get a lot of information. We've went through a lot today. Please follow the Energy Exchange. Please go to Magcon.com. And the last thing, go to Magcon.com and get your tickets. And text MMB to 502-706-7221 if you would like my marketing message builder, or text that number right there. Save it in your phone as MagnaWave. You can text that number or call that number, and we will connect you to a product specialist or your client care manager, or we will answer any questions for you and get you routed where you need to go. We have real people doing real things there. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you joining me today for the Energy Exchange podcast / office hours. It'll be every other Friday. So 2 Fridays a month, we will be going live as well as running the podcast. So I will be interviewing people all over the United States over the next year for the podcast. I'll be going live for some of them. I will be doing talk show format interviews. It's going to be really fun. And it's going to be about all the things that I think are cool, honest, and interesting. So check it out. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your day. And as Pat Zimmer would say, wave on to better health.